So here we're coming into our Ghost Stadium Ranger lobby match. This is a freestyle match, and I get the favorable lead with Registeel against Azumarill. He swaps over into Medicham, who's going to really take care of Registeel easily. I made sure I went ahead and charged up to my charge moves there. It can be valuable to have your moves already charged when you swap back in. So here I have Medicham versus Azumarill. Wasn't sure what his moveset was on Medicham, so I let that come through. Most of Medicham's moves are resisted, and I know I never want to take any power-up punch bait. Meanwhile, this play rough got stab and is not resisted. And Medicham's not as tanky as Azumarill is, so he's not going to be able to tank that. He's got to put a shield up there. But I know he's going to get to another psychic before I can get to my other play rough. And was down low enough that was probably going to go ahead and take me out. So again, praying I didn't take bait, but I went ahead and put the shield up, and it paid off there. And most people aren't going to want to go and burn both their shields this early in a match, so I was fairly confident that he would not shield this last play rough and I'd be able to feint him out. So I do KO there with the play rough, and he's going to come back in here. He's going to show me his last mon, or if he's going to bring back in the Azumarill. He does bring back in Azumarill, who I knew he had the same moveset that I do with the Ice Beam and play rough. Went ahead and swapped out. I didn't want to take a play rough and get feinted, and didn't want to use my last shield. And I knew my Reggie took care of any of his charge moves that he's going to throw, and I suspected that he wasn't going to run another Reggie counter, although he does have a low and Marowak on his team. I was worried it could have been a low and Marowak swapping in on me and I'd be in big trouble. And I was worried when I saw that weak connection message there as well. But he comes in with Skarmory. Registeel is actually a fairly decent counter to Skarmory as well, so my Reggie really came in clutch, being able to counter both the Azumarill, as long as it didn't have Hydro Pump, which I knew it didn't, as well as the Skarmory here. So I wasn't really scared of any charge moves, didn't have to use my last shield on Reggie, which was very valuable. And as you can see, that Focus Blast does a nice chunk to Skarms. So here, I thought I could get to another Focus Blast, and I am unable to get to one. You can see that those Sky Attacks are not doing a lot to me. So gonna put a ton of shield pressure here if he wants to be able to preserve that Skarmory. He's gonna have to put the shield up, and he does so. Now at that point I probably should have swapped out, but it was getting down so slow. I took the gamble I wasn't gonna be able to get to another charge move. Would have gone for Flash Cannon there because it comes before Focus Blast, but I wasn't able to get there. So probably should have came back in with Altaria. But as you guys know, that counter's timing down. You don't have a lot of time to calculate and make decisions. He was at the Sky Attack, so that was GG's on him for farming down and not trying to use that. So I did put some shield pressure on me there. I probably could have survived that, so I don't know if that was the wisest shield. And then here I tried to switch out, but you can see he got his charge move off first. So I'm just thinking my lucky stars that this ended up to be an Ice Beam and not a Play Rough. Play Rough would have KO'd, Ice Beam didn't. So I'm able to go ahead and launch off my Play Rough. And possibly should have stuck in here. I think he would have had to use another charge move to get me down. I don't think those bubbles are going to be able to feint me down. But he could have got me down with an Ice Beam, and he did have the energy advantage. So I did go ahead and swap. So as you can see, he was pretty close to that Ice Beam. He's going to take a big chunk out of my Altaria here with the Ice Beam. And then he actually has a charge move loaded in the back on his Skarmory. So even though I'm able to get rid of him here with my Sky Attack before he can hit me with another move. And again, this was going to be a close situation. I considered feinting down. Those Dragon Breaths are resisted, and I wanted to get to another charge move before I was able to feint down. So the Skarmory comes in. Only needs to get a couple more fast attacks off before he gets to this charge move. And this Sky Attack almost KOs. It does allow him to get in another fast move. But I'm going to come in here with my Azu, who's almost down, against the Skarmory that's almost down. And you're going to see the ever-satisfying simultaneous KO. So a really good match. That was in round 3, so a really good set of matches here against DV Sheriff. And we ended up going on to